Hello everyone. Welcome to a completely new series of LeetCode questions. This is the blind 75 LeetCode questions that we are going to solve, and this is really important and really helpful if you are preparing for a coding interview and you want to brush up your skills, and even if you want to learn something new in a very short time, then this is the best one of the best series or the list of questions that we have online available with us. So what this is that for every kind of data structure and algorithm, we have a certain set of questions that cover all the major concepts that are available in that particular DSA. So basically, if we are considering array, then whatever the required or important concepts are in array, those are all covered in this section. Similarly, we have dynamic programming, we have graphs, trees, linked list, matrix, string, and everything. Okay, so we'll try to cover all 75 questions as early as possible, okay, so that it will be very fast and easy for you folks to get starting with your coding preparation, interview preparation. Okay, so let's jump into this, and the first question that we are going to look is two-sum. That is the most popular sum on the online platform, available anywhere. Okay, and it is also asked in a lot of majority of the companies and interview questions. So why this two-sum is particularly important? I'm sorry. So two-sum, it says, like, it asks and tests our understanding of time complexity and how our algorithm should be prepared, because it is really simple. Let me tell you what this question is, and then we'll jump into why this is important and why companies prefer if someone knew about two-sum. So let's go over here. Let me take an example, and then I'll explain. So I'll be taking the first example only, that is 2, 7, 11, 15. 2, 7, 11, and 15. So basically, we have two things. First is our nums array, and another is our target, that is, in this case, is 9. Now we need to find two such numbers such that their summation is equal to 9, and we need to return its index. Okay, now since we have to return this index, sorting part is out of our question. Okay, we won't be sorting this. Why I'm saying this, that sorting is important? Because a lot of people might consider this problem as a two-pointer problem. Okay, so even like it is possible to solve this using two-pointer, but the array should be sorted. Okay, once it is sorted, we can solve this using two-pointer approach. Okay, where we take first pointer at the beginning, the second pointer at the end, and we check the sum. If it is greater than the target, then we move our right pointer to left, otherwise we move our left pointer to the right side. Okay, now since we do not need to sort this, the two-pointer approach is out of our question. The second approach that we have over here is our brute force approach. What we do, we start with the 0th index. We take two loops. First we'll start with 0, and second it will start with I plus 1. Okay, not I, not 0. Why j is not equal to I? Because we cannot take one value again. Okay, values should not be repeated. Okay, if it is asked that we need to find 22, okay, then we cannot write it as 11 and 11, okay, which is 2, 2. This is a wrong answer. It should be 1, 3, that is 7 and 15. 7 and 15. Okay, so repetition is also not allowed. So that's why we are taking j is equal to I plus 1. Now this is good, right? We can solve this. This is our basic intuition, and this is our basic knowledge of loops and everything. But there's one problem here. The time complexity of this algorithm is O of n square. Okay, and if you will see in the question, it is clearly mentioned. If you will go down, can you come up with an algorithm that is less than big O of n square time complexity? Okay, that is a follow-up question. That is, if you are going in an interview and the interviewer asks that okay, you solve this and you come up with this brute force approach, this is going to be the next follow-up question, like, can you solve this in a lesser time complexity? So your question should be, yes, we can solve this, and I'm going to show how. Okay, so let me remove this. Since if you want to try, you can try the brute force approach yourself to understand what the question is all about. I'll be jumping straight to the optimized version, okay, wherein we'll be using hash map. Okay, since I'm covering only Java here, okay, so we are going to take hash map, not normal map or unordered map or anything like that we have in our C++. Okay, so hash map, how is this going to work? So what we'll do is that we have this array, right? Our steps are going to be like this. Let me write the algorithm that we are going to follow. Step 1 is that we will iterate through our array. Okay, so step 1 is iterating through array. Okay, second step is that we'll find the difference between the current element and our target. So second step is going to be find target minus nums of I. Okay, next thing is that let me take the map over here. So this is going to be like this. This is going to be the key, this is going to be the value. Okay, now the third step is that the difference that we get, okay, in this case 2 minus 9, we will check if that difference, do we have a key available in our map for that. So right now, check key available or not. Okay, so right now the map is empty. Okay, so what we'll do, if not available, okay, after this 3 we have 2 conditions. First is available, second is not available. Okay, if it is available, what we'll do, we will return what? We need to have 2 values in our array, right? One is the first index value and another is the second index value. So we'll return what? The key, right? So map, and we'll get our key, and the next value is going to be our index I. Okay, if not available, then we will insert or put that index, that key value, that is the value and its index, in our map. Okay, so let's do over here. So let's see, 2 and 9, what is the difference? 7. Do we have a 7 in our hash map? No. So what we'll do is that we will add in our key the value, and in our value it is going to be the index. Okay, next we have 7 minus 9, 2. Do we have a key 2 in our map? Yes, we have. So what we'll do, this value, okay, the difference is value and the index of current one, that is I, that is in this case 1. Okay, this is our short algorithm. I hope you understood this and you were able to get something from this. If not, wherever you are stuck, you can go back and watch this again. Okay, let's jump into the code now and understand how we are going to solve this. So yeah, so first thing is that we will be needing our hash map, right? So let me create that. The values are going to be integer and integer. Okay, now we'll go through our nums array. Okay, now we will check the difference first. See, the second step is find target minus num set. So I'll store that value in a different variable. Okay, now we'll check if map dot contains what key, which one, difference, sorry, yeah, if it contains the difference, this difference value, this is our key, right? So does it have that key? If yes, then what we'll do, we'll simply return new int map dot get difference. This will give us the value, that is the index and I. Okay, else we'll simply put it back in our map. Okay, and since we have to return something, we cannot return like null or anything. Okay, so I will just create an empty array. It will never reach this position because you can see, you may assume I have exactly one solution. Okay, it is clearly mentioned in our problem that the input, each input would have exactly one solution. That means there will always be a solution available. Okay, so our code is done. It is really that small and that easy. Let me submit this. So as you can see, if we would have done this using let's say the brute force approach, it would have taken a lot more time complexity. Let me see if I have submitted this using brute force or not earlier. Okay, maybe the first time I submitted this, it might be a brute force. Oh, where is it? Yeah, so this is the first time that I submitted this, and it is a brute force approach. You can see I went through the nested for loop. Okay, and I checked each and everything. Okay, so you can see the brute force approach, it has 57 ms the runtime, and it is a big O of n square time complexity, whereas the solution that we have submitted just now is 1 ms. That is really good. Okay, and it is simply like big O of n because we are going through the loop only once. Okay, we can ignore the insertion time complexity in our map. It is constant, so that's fine. So yeah, that's it for this video, and do let me know if you really want me to continue with this series. This is just something new that I'm experimenting with right now. So do let me know if you want to see further questions on this, further solutions on this. I already know that all the solutions are already available on the LeetCode. A lot of people are submitting their solutions, but this is just an attempt to, not just solve a question in just a code. It is to make you understand what the code is, what the problem is, to create our logical thinking. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep coding.